Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktavrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Randraj Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam ki jai. Reading Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, 3rd canto, 22nd chapter, titled as Marriage of Kardama Muni and Devahūti. Text number 5. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. 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 Narayanam Namaskrutyam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devi Saraswati Vyasam Tato Jayamudirahit Nashtaprayeshu Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavatim Uttama Shloke Bhaktirabhavati Naishtaki. Randraj Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam ki jai. Reading Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, 3rd canto, 22nd chapter, titled as Marriage of Kardama Muni and Devahūti. Maharaj Swayambhuva Manu has visited Bindu Sarovar, and that's where he meets Kardama Muni. Kardama Muni welcomes Maharaj Swayambhuva Manu and gives him instruction of a duty of a Kshatriya, of a king. And Maharaj Swayambhuva Manu, in reciprocation, also appreciates Kardama Muni. And he, in the previous shloka, as we learned, Maharaj Swayambhuva Manu is mentioning about importance of Brahmana and the duty of Kshatriyas to protect Brahmanas. And Srila Prabhupada very nicely explains about Varnashrama system in the previous shloka. Now here Maharaj Swayambhuva Manu further appreciates Kardama Muni, and the shloka is about the glories of association here. Maharaj Swayambhuva Muni is glorifying Kardama Muni because of whose instruction, association, he was enlightened. So here Maharaj Swayambhuva Manu is saying to Kardama Muni, Tava sandarshanad eva chinna me sarva samshaya yat swayam bhagavan pritya dharma maha rirakshitoksho dharma mam rirakshiho. Kardama Muni is saying, Maharaj Amrish is saying to Kardama Muni, Swayambhuva Manu is saying to Kardama Muni, Swayambhuva Manu is saying, now I have resolved all my doubts simply by meeting you. For your Lordship has very kindly and clearly explained the duty of a king who desires to protect his subjects. So Maharaj Swayambhuva Manu is appreciating the guidance of Kardama Muni, and he's saying that because of your instructions, all the doubts have been removed, and you have very clearly and kindly explained me the duties of a king. In this way, Maharaj Swayambhuva Manu is glorifying Kardama Muni. In the purport, Srila Prabhupada writes, Maharaj Swayambhuva Manu has described herewith the result of seeing a great saintly person. Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says that one should always try to associate with a saintly person, because if one establishes a proper association with a saintly person, even for a moment, one attains all the perfection. So here Srila Prabhupada is explaining about the result of association with a saintly person. Maharaj Swayambhuva Manu had little association with Kardama Muni, and all the doubts were removed. Similarly, if we associate with saintly persons, all our doubts will be removed. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says that sadhu sanga, sadhu sanga, sadhu sanga hoy, lava matra sadhu sanga, sarva siddhi hoy. So, for a moment of association with a saintly person is enough to liberate oneself from the bondage. So, here Srila Prabhupada is saying that even for less than a moment, if we associate with the sadhu, our doubts will be removed. Some or other, if one meets a saintly person and achieves his favor, the entire mission of one's human life is fulfilled. So, the blessing of Krishna, if we happen to meet one saintly personality, pure devotee of Lord, then whole mission of life is fulfilled. Srila Prabhupada explains his own personal experience. He says, in our personal experience, we have actual proof of this statement of Manu. So Srila Prabhupada is explaining his encounter with Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Maharaj, his Guru Maharaj. Prabhupada says, once we had opportunity to meet Vishnupad Sri Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam Saraswati Goswami Maharaj. And on the first sight, he requested his humble self to preach the message in Western countries. So Srila Prabhupada met his Guru Maharaj, His Holiness Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Maharaj, long time back when he was young actually. At that time, one of his friend, Prabhupada's friend, he took him to the ashram of Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Maharaj. And when Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Maharaj saw Srila Prabhupada for the first time, he asked him that you are young, you are talented, you are educated, you should spread the message of Bhagavad Gita in the Western countries. Now there was only one instruction, that's it. And because of that instruction, Srila Prabhupada, when later on he retired after so many years, he remembered, oh, my Guru Maharaj had told me that instruction. So Srila Prabhupada then traveled to the Western world and he spread the message of Bhagavad Gita and Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. So a small association with Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Maharaj many years ago resulted in a Krishna conscious movement all across the globe. So that is the power of association. There was no preparation for this, but somehow or other he desired it, and by his grace we are now engaged in executing his order, which has given us the transcendental occupation and has saved and liberated us from the occupation of material activities. With the blessing of Guru, Srila Prabhupada could come to America and spread the message of Krishna consciousness. In the history also, there are many examples where association of saintly personality has resulted in the purification. Like there is a story of Valmiki. Valmiki came in association with Narad Muni, and Valmiki, who was a great dacoit, became a great devotee of Lord Sri Rama. A little association with a saintly personality is enough to purify one. Thus, it is actually a fact that if one meets a saintly person completely engaged in transcendental duties and achieves his favor, then one's life's mission is complete. What is not possible to achieve in thousands of lives can be achieved in one moment, as there is opportunity to meet a saintly person. So if you meet a proper guru, even for less than a moment, actually, it's more than enough to purify you, because that association will motivate you to perform devotional service. It is therefore enjoined in the Vedic literature that one should always try to associate with saintly persons, and try to dissociate with himself from the worldly minded people. Because by one word of a saintly person, one can liberate, one can be liberated from the material entanglement. So, Srila Prabhupada is mentioning here that we should try to associate with the saintly people and not the materialistic people. In Nectar of Instruction also, Rupa Goswami says that Atyahar prayasascha prajalpo niyamagraha jana sangascha laulyamcha shadbir bhaktir vinishyati. So, association with the materialistic people will result in the destruction of your bhakti. So, try to associate with the spiritual minded people. A saintly person has a power because of his spiritual advancement to give immediate liberation to the conditioned soul. If you associate for moment with saintly persons, it will liberate you. And that is why we should associate with pure devotees of Lord. Here Manu admits that all his doubts are now over because Kardama Muni has very kindly described the different duties of the individual soul. So here Maharaj Swayambhuva Manu is very happy to get enlightened from Kardama Muni, and Srila Prabhupada very nicely explains here the power of association, Sata Sangha. If you associate with saintly people, then life will be pure. But if you associate with materialistic people, the life will be full of materialistic desires. So the choice is yours. Where you want to associate? Whom do you want to associate? With that, we'll pause here. We'll continue our study of Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam tomorrow. Grantaraj Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam ki jai, Śrīla Prabhupada ki jai.